There's a serious crisis going on right now in New York State correctional facilities. I don't know if y'all know, but there's been thousands upon thousands of correctional officers in New York State prisons walking off the job due to something called a HALT law, right? Or the HALT Act, which kind of diminishes solitary confinement inside of New York State correctional facilities. Now, these correctional officers are walking off the job because, you know, they have union reps and things like that, and they feel like they should be working under better conditions and shit like that. But there's another act called the Taylor Law that basically disputes and negates them walking off the job. And if they walk off the job, they're considered AWOL and lose their health benefits and things of that nature. The reason why this is a problem, right, is because now you have convicts inside serving time that are not getting the proper food, medical treatment, recreation, visits, communication, whether it's over the phone or through JPay, that they need in order to stay in touch with their families. And this is a serious issue. Right now, I know that Collins Correctional Facility, Coxsackie Correctional Facility, Clinton Correctional, and a few others have a bunch of officers that walked off the job. So that means that brothers and sisters who are locked down are just locked in. They're not coming out of their cells. The staffing isn't there in order to have the order that's needed to do the day-to-day inside the prison. Not only that, I'm a Bard Prison Initiative alumni, right? I graduated from Bard College in Fishkill in 2021. So right now, the brothers and sisters who are part of that program to get their degrees and stay out of, in order to get home early and get out of prison, all of that is on hold. They're not able to do their studies. They're not able to go to classes. They're not able to communicate with the Bard staff unless the Bard is contacting them through letters. They might not even be getting the letters right now. And this is what I just saw on the news. Check this out and make sure y'all share this, especially if you have family, friends, and loved ones who are incarcerated. This is very, very important. You need to contact Albany Central Office in Albany. You can Google the number, contact them in order to find out how your family, friends, and loved ones are doing inside the prison system right now. This is a very serious issue, and they already started sending National Guard into these prison facilities. So there's probably riots and all kinds of nonsense going on, and medical issues that a lot of these brothers and sisters are having that they're not getting the treatment for. So check out this news clip that I just saw, and make sure you contact Albany Central Office, all right, to make sure you figure out how your family, friends, and loved ones is doing. Peace, salute.
Officially entered the second week of the prison guard strike, stretching across dozens of New York State facilities. And as of tonight, there does not appear to be an end in sight.
Yeah, day 8 now of these unsanctioned picket lines. They saw the first mediation meeting between the state and union. Plus, for the first time, we are hearing from voices who spent time inside these prisons as inmates. And to catch you up on these strikes so far, guards first walking off the job. That was last Monday, protesting unsafe working conditions. Their list of demands, they say, would get them back to work. Those include a repeal of the HALT Act, which currently limits the use of solitary confinement. They also want no retaliation for striking employees and the resignation of the Corrections Department commissioner.
But today, a possible step toward ending the strikes. The state and the CO union held their first meeting with a mediator based out of New York City. There are 3 days of mediation set as of now, but the firm leading this process says more days can be scheduled as needed. But tonight, we are amplifying voices you may not have heard from during these strikes. 7
News, a voice for everyone. So tonight, senior reporter Eileen Buckley sharing the voices of 2 former inmates with different views on what it was like behind bars.
It wasn't a fun ride. Thank God I'm out. Don't have to experience it anymore.
Tony Work knows exactly what it's like to serve time in prison. The Buffalo man was convicted of criminal possession of a weapon and spent 7 years at 3 state prisons, including here at Collins Correctional Facility, where guards walked off the job 1 week ago.
I got a lot of sympathy for the correctional officers. 90% of the inmates that they want to go home. They want to do their time. and they just want to go home. The 10% is where that HALT Act is benefiting, and it's not benefiting the 90% that want to go home.
The HALT Act limits the use of solitary confinement. Now, work was out of prison when the HALT Act was implemented in 2022.